Welcome back, Rico Moneybags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification is lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates, kind of like the one we have today. This one's a little bit different and something that I'm looking very closely at, and even so closely that we're going to have somebody up and actually talk about, this perpetual memes and what it's actually all about. I know we got it up there as PEPE perpetuals because that's exactly how it started, but we do have some alpha for you guys today. So if you guys can max engage with this live stream, not only on YouTube but also on X, that'd be greatly appreciated, because we actually do have fresh alpha for you guys on this channel, talking about exactly what the title's saying. Perpetual meme coins is pretty bullish if you guys ask me. We're kind of seeing that become a meta, and we're going to talk about that in just a bit. But first off, let's go ahead and just start off with the overall market cap. We got $3.49 trillion market cap, overall pullback on the market cap. I know it doesn't feel as bullish as it's supposed to be. I know we're all feeling the market. A lot of people, you could just feel it, right? There's moments where it starts to go back up and then we take like another blow. But this is why we have projects like the one we're going to have up today, and why I look for projects that are also building during the downtime. It's not always going to be about chart go up, chart go up, chart go up. It's like sometimes you're going to have to build communities. Sometimes you're going to have to build, utilities. Sometimes you're going to have to think outside the box. You're going to have to be creative, not only with marketing, but sometimes a utility like the one we're going to talk about today. So we do have Bitcoin pulling back, 24-hour 1.76 on the 24-hour, but Bitcoin's just pulled back, man. 103 doesn't feel as fun. Even though we would be grateful for these prices months ago, we're not feeling too grateful about these prices right now. We want that over 115. We want that over 120, going towards that euphoric moment of talking about Bitcoin breaking all-time high. And the same goes for ETH. $3,400 ETH is far along from where it was at. So the whole market's feeling it. It's not your project, and you didn't pick the wrong meme coin. You didn't pick the wrong utility coin. BTC is being hit. ETH is being hit. BNB is being hit. Solana is being hit. So your project, most likely, whether it's a utility coin, meme coin, or whatever it might be in between, is most likely feeling it as well. What you want to look for is these projects that no matter what's going on, they're building, there's marketing going on, they're resilient during these times, the community is strong, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to get the numbers up. I see it climbing right away. I want max engagement. Then we're going to bring up our special guest and actually talk about perpetuals, or actually perpetual memes, because it's going to be a lot more than just PEPE, and you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about in just a bit. So let's start off with BTC and tell you guys exactly why this is a perfect time to continue to look for plays that are building, plays that are, looking to do something in the space. Because ever since we got this sell signal, even with these green candles that we have had, and the support that we found where, price had structure before, we've been here before. We look at this volume profile, this lower, volume line right here. We've been here before. So yeah, we're here again, and we're holding support, and it looks good, but these are green candles still in an uptrend. So this is why we're faced with that instant rejection right away, and where the markets feel like they're running out of gas just after just going up and feeling like they're just getting some steam. And you guys know that we play this game quite a bit, and that's because the markets do. But when we break underneath that 200 moving average, how many times do we talk about the first attempt fails, and how many times do we get to talk about it? It's so interesting. So, this is why we got a cool play for you guys today, because in these times where Bitcoin's breaking this 200 moving average, this red line the first time, and then we have it actually going up to it and then getting rejected. Oh, that wasn't exactly what I want to draw, so I'm just going to erase that. But we got this game that we always talk about. Why do we always get to mention the first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese? And we could end up in this section. I'm not being bearish, I'm just being realistic. And if we look over here to the right on the volume profile, we got one heck of a gap right here, right? So we would have to address, I know we're a bullish channel and everything like that, but we would have to address this volume gap right here, and possibly this price right here at 94K if we don't print some kind of buy signal, right? So this is why you want to look for plays, and you want to look for teams that no matter what's going on, you don't see them, they didn't leave you alone. The TG's active, the community's active, because these things are going to happen no matter what. Not because your project's bad, or because Bitcoin's fundamentals are gone. It's just, sometimes time and price have to show up. And when I'm talking about time and price, if we zoom out, we've been here before. This shelf We look to the left. We've been here before. So sometimes time and price come and find each other. So when we're moving underneath these moving averages, underneath the 20 or underneath the 200, which is the red one, underneath the 20, which is the green one, underneath the 50, which is the blue one, underneath the 100, which is the purple one, we still got some work to do. And you can actually see the same little game right here breaking above these higher moving averages. First mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese. It works off of all these moving averages. And until this is done and we start trading on the north side of these moving averages, those who are trading futures would primarily be looking for really solid shorts right now, right? And that's okay. Your job is to just monetize the chart. This doesn't mean that you're bearish on Bitcoin. This doesn't mean that you're just possibly trying to accumulate more capital so you can buy your perpetual meme coin, so you can buy your XPX, so you can buy your FEG token, whatever it is that you guys are bullish on, that you guys are pulling up. I see a lot of people pulling up right now. We're at 39 people. I really appreciate it. What's up, Saphir? But this gets some capital so you can, purchase, if you like, it's not financial advice, your favorite meme coins. That's what I do. So right now would be, hey, I'm looking for shorts, man. I'm looking for shorts. That's what I'm looking for. Because right now I'm noticing that we're just still in a downtrend. So it'd be kind of crazy to, try to catch this falling knife right now when Bitcoin still has a lot of work to do. And we know that this 200 moving average, this red line, is the biggest bear bull indicator. And so long as we trade underneath it, since over here at 116, you could have put a short in over here or use the indicator that I'm using and got your short in at 123. Would you have not been happy with this downtrend? Would you have been mad like everybody else? Most likely not. Maybe you missed it. But the minute you started trading underneath this 200 moving average and you printed the next sell signal, maybe you're like, okay, maybe the party's over for a little bit. Okay, I didn't catch this one. I wasn't too sure. But now that it's under the biggest bear bull indicator, the 200 moving average, the next sales signal I'm getting, hey, and we know that the first mouse gets to squeeze. Why does this keep showing up, fam? The first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese. I'm not trying to make up the rules. I'm just noticing these silly patterns. Shout out to Blunt House Technical Analysis. If you guys don't know him, give him a follow as well. We're almost there where I'm going to bring up my special guest. We're 7 minutes in. I want to bring them in at the 10-minute mark, but we're actually almost at the triple digit live stream, which is super bullish. We're live on YouTube, we're live on X, we're live on Party as well, which is another streaming platform, and we're about to be turning on a couple more streaming platforms moving forward. So MoonTube and a couple other things that you guys are going to be seeing very, very soon on the channel. So this is why, whether we're bullish on Bitcoin and bullish on the market, hey, maybe I'm finding my shorts so I can buy more Kendu, right? So I can buy whatever it is that I like, Moon AI, whatever I'm bullish on right now. I'm looking for these shorts, and right here, that sell signal on the 4-hour chart, I would have to say that it was pretty valid. And if we work our way down to a lower time frame like the 1 hour, we're going to kind of get a better idea of what's going on. And then right around the 100 viewer mark and about that 10-minute mark, which is about a minute and 30 seconds away, I'm actually going to bring up our special guest. So this is what we're talking about right here. We got Kendu in here, man. Look how fast we summoned the Kendu community. Be like, pull up, man. Shout out to the orders too, bro. I saw the orders. You're gonna be looking fresh. Yeah, man. He got new Kendu merch on the way. That's gonna be so bullish. So here we go. And I think this is a great example. And then right after this, we'll bring up our guest because we get to break down this big bear bull indicator, this 200 moving average. Like, Rico, okay, what's up with this red line and these moving averages and your crazy looking chart and these little buy and sell signals? But at the end of the day, we're using these moving averages to give us an idea. And then the indicators are bam, but we still need these moving averages. We still need, our strategy. And here goes a perfect example that even on the 1 hour chart, let's say you got the buy signal down here and you're skeptical. You're like, hey, I don't know. I like that we're breaking the 50, the 100. I usually like when they all start to roll over together, right? Especially after trading chop, because you're either going to trade the breakout, the breakdown, but you're not going to trade the chop. And we know that after the chop, one of those two are coming, either the breakout or the breakdown. So the minute you see the chop, don't get discouraged. Don't get bummed out. Said, okay, we're in consolidation. Whenever that's over and I see a break over a serious moving average and I get my signal, I'm taking that trade because I know after this choppy zone, after this consolidation, there's either going to be a breakout or breakdown. So we're indifferent to price and which way it's going to go. So we see this choppy. The minute it rolled all over these moving averages, you could have been like, I like that, but I've been faked out before, so I'm not going to trust it. I need a little bit more confirmation. Let me get that biggest bear bull indicator into space to show me what's up. And up here, just break up, coming back down, that retest above the 200, and it stood right there. That could have been your entry. And from right here, from that 200 to your sell signal on this line right here. So, you know, from down here, you got a little short 104. A little long right here on up to 106 and some change. And you could have took that trade right there and say, hey, I'm either going to let it run or take my trade out right here, or the minute it breaks underneath the 200 moving average again, I'm out, because look at how it fell the minute it broke through the 200. Because the minute it breaks one level, it finds the next. So it broke to 20, broke to 50, broke to 200. Yeah, it's going to the 100. I don't have to convince you on that. So I am going to convince you to come take a look at this next play that I am going to bring up, because somehow you guys are just so bullish that we're past the 10-minute mark, but you guys did something special for the stream. You guys are pulling up super strong. I mean, there's 124 people on here. You guys must have missed me those couple days that we took off. So I miss you guys too, and I got something special for you guys. We got perpetual.meme, okay? And this is what we're going to be bringing up right here. I got my good friend, another friend from the space. You guys probably know of him. You guys probably heard of him. So let's go ahead and bring up perpetual meme, but also my broski from the space. What's up, bro? How's it going, bro?
Yo, Rico, what's good, man? You know what's crazy? I've never actually seen your opening TA. You're a wizard with it, man. That was really good.
I appreciate it, man. I'm not gonna obviously dox you, but I do want to say this is he's calling me a wizard, but this is Adam, everybody. So he's being super
Yeah,
humble
man.
right
No,
now. He's being super modest, and you guys know that Adam is well respected in the space. This guy definitely knows how to find some plays, and I think we found something right here that's pretty cool, Adam. And yeah, I appreciate that, man. I think you're really respected in the space, bro. So this has had my attention already for what? It's been like a week and a half. We've been talking about it. I've been happy to see that even with the market conditions, this has been holding really strong. And it just kind of holds true that, you know, not everything is chart goes up. Sometimes when the markets are like this, and even if Bitcoin and everything else is falling, it's time to build a little bit. It's time to look for something creative. And yeah, man, what do you got for us today? This perpetual.meme, bro.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. Well, yeah, just to speak a little bit to that. So, appreciate the open there. Been a big fan of what you've been building with your brand as well, with XPX as well. So, been following that closely, been super impressed. But yeah, the perpetual meme team, reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we have this interesting technology that we built out on Ethereum to really make any meme coin a perpetual." And we'll talk about some of the examples of that and an upcoming launch that they have today within that ecosystem. But we want to be able to communicate this out. We want to get on the best possible lives out there, hence why we're here, and hear what people think about this. So we got something special for you today, guys. Make sure to, of course, follow socials. There is a new launch today, so that would really be where I would focus some attention. But definitely wait maybe till the end to be able to kind of understand everything and relay any questions. Obviously, like you said as well, Rico, not financial advice. I also fully transparent. I'm not, part of the core team here. I'm just helping them out on communication. But I think it's an interesting concept. It's something that I think we all have heard about, at least in part, perpetuals, derivatives, and we're going to talk a little bit about it today. So yeah, appreciate the welcome, man.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, when it popped up, it was like, okay, it's like I'm that type of person. I don't want to be rigid in the space, and sometimes
Yeah.
the things that don't exactly make complete sense in the beginning, that's how this whole space, this is Web3. It doesn't even make sense. None of this Bitcoin stuff made sense in the beginning, and it's the same thing with a lot of people. So maybe this might not sound like, something that you're into, but if we've noticed, we've seen things like Aster, and we're seeing this meta kind of evolve. And I want you guys to be able to pay attention to metas, whether it's meme coin meta, whether it's utility meta, whether it's ETF meta. The market moves with these metas, and this is almost like the perfect time to be talking about something like this when we're seeing a lot more of this decentralized, aspect of trading perpetuals. So yeah, perpetual.meme has a couple aspects right here. Right now it's got PEPE perpetual live, which is pretty interesting. And you guys, I'll post the deck screener for the degens in the chat, because I know there's some degens, and I want to grab this really quick. This is a healthy looking chart for those who are wondering. I know some guys are going to be asking just for the CA right away. So let's get those guys taken care of right away as we talk about
At
this.
least take a look ahead of time. Yeah. Yeah, man, and I like to use this as like a use case, right? Of kind of the tech. So, this is one of 4 tokens that the team, has planned, and this one being live, of course, that are utilizing the perpetual technology. And we'll talk about what that is in a second. So this could be part of the play, right? Maybe you own a little bit of this, maybe you own a little bit of the upcoming launch, which the team did say could be as soon as the next 15 minutes, which would be really cool to see it live. But we'll get into how it works. But yeah, this token's already live. It's been live since the end of last month, so the 28th. You can see it's been, like you said, holding up pretty good, still at over a
Yeah.
2x, even with the market being as you said very nicely, choppy and starting to consolidate a little bit here. It's been holding on well, and that's not on accident, right? Most meme coins, even a lot of utility coins, unfortunately, have taken massive hits as their paired tokens have gone, down substantially, right? So to be able to have a mechanism to keep the price a little bit higher and have that long term be something that is part of the system, I think is pretty important. So if it's cool with you, I'll get right into kind of how it works.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, let's go ahead and just jump right into how this protocol works. And yeah, I mean, they broke it down pretty good, and you guys are checking out the website already. It's absolutely amazing. And you guys scroll down to the bottom, but man, we got Adam himself being able to break it down for us. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So, yeah, bro, let him know what's up.
I appreciate that, man. So let me. I'm really straightforward with stuff. Especially when I took this on to help with communicating it out, I told the team, I said, hey guys, like I want to be able to communicate it with honesty, as if I was reviewing it on a live or on a YouTube review or something like that. So I just wanted to start with this does operate through a tax that is accumulated on the token. And it's also important to understand that this is on Ethereum, right? So, make sure that you're not trying to buy this on Solana. This is on Ethereum. So there's a little bit more flexibility in general with tax tokens, right? It's a little bit more of a norm. So how this works, and if you scroll all the way down to the how it works section, first one is the dynamic tax system. And you're going to see this in live time with this upcoming launch here within the next 15 minutes, right? It looks like. So it launches with a very high tax. In fact, a 95% tax. I suggest you guys buy at that tax? No. As you can see here, prevent snipers and ensure fair distribution. The tax does go down 1% every single minute until it reaches an equilibrium point of 10%. So expect to pay that 10%, forward, right? Now, there are certain drive times, like when new tokens drop within the eco, that they can be brought down even lower, maybe even down to 0, but you could expect that minimum of about 10%. And that actually brings the fees in for the protocol to actually work. Now, the next thing kind of explains, well, what are those fees used for, right? Well, you can see here very simply, 80% of those fees are routed to the actual perpetual vault. We'll talk about what that means. And then 20% goes to deploying and maintaining additional perpetual tokens, i.e. the token launching today. So it's not like this token's launching from nothing. It
Mhm.
fuels the ability to, generate a new LP, to generate additional marketing, push, buybacks, all that sort of good stuff. Now, how the actual perpetual system works is it's all on chain. It's not someone needing to hit a button or hoping that they're awake or anything like that. It's automatically going to purchase new tokens paired with, of course, the token that's generating that fee. And what happens is, during these purchases, the perpetual element is those tokens are then sold once a 20% profit is reached. So it's accumulating native tokens, I should explain. So Ethereum, BNB, and then looking for that 20% profit. Once that target is reached, it is then circulated back in to automate the buying process of the native token. Now, what's really, really cool too is you can actually see when these are going to happen. So if you go to the PEPE perpetual token itself, you can see when the next auto buy is going to be. So I believe on your screen, if you scroll up a little bit, you should be able to see the PEPE token itself. If you click on that, it's going to show you the next auto buy. So yeah, it should load in a second. Oh, maybe.
It
Well, when
should
it
be
does,
loading while it loads. Maybe I'll open up another tab and see if that works better. But what I do like is that we're actually seeing this in real time. We had a small AMA, bro, and it was really smooth. And it was me and you kind of talking about it. But one of the things
yep,
was like, hey, just go through the process of actually just doing the things that you say you were gonna do,
there it is.
and just
Yep.
actually knock them out the park. So the fact that possibly today we have this live event where we
Mhm.
actually see these funds being used in the way that they say that they're going to be used, that goes a really long way, especially in this kind of time right now where we want people to look for kind of plays like this, building out some new tech.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, all of it is implementation. Like, can you implement and do the things you're going to do? If you do, well, you're going to get more FOMO, you're going to get more excitement, and subsequently more fees that fuel things like, this auto buy. So, going back to kind of what we were talking about, right? So, it's selling at a profit, it's selling those blue chips. Well, then that profit is put into these auto buy tranches. So, you can see it's 84.27% towards that goal on Pepe Perpetual. Now, of course, being transparent, what drives this? Well, of course, volume. So the more volume you have, which especially is powerful on launch days or on big market swing days, you have more fuel to be able to bring in that next auto buy. And these auto buys are pretty substantial. 1 ETH, you can see currently verifiable there is 0.842, rounding down a little bit. So you're able to see the progress of when this next auto buy is going to be. And the cool thing is, it's not just a buy, it's also a burn. Now, I'm of the mindset, and I don't know if you're the same, but I'm just kind of a hot take. Um, no pun intended with the burn, but with these burns, like unless you really have substantial volume and unless there's really that like just want and need for the token, burns don't matter as much. But what does matter is buys, especially if they're substantial as 1 ETH or even half of that. That can make
Yeah.
a huge difference on the chart. And that's why if we look back at the chart, you're able to see that long term, it's been able to hold up pretty good. Yeah, even with a launch happening today, which usually would spell the absolute end of any other token, it's holding up pretty good, still above a 2x. Not a guarantee it'll hold there or, that it might not go even higher. But what has developed a lot too since last time we spoke was the team has really been thinking about this, and they're going to continue to, especially after today's launch, of how do you support all of the tokens within the ecosystem to create that overused crypto term, but actually can be useful, the flywheel of how these tokens work together. So imagine out of 4 tokens, which this is the only live one right now, but let's say 4 tokens, 2 of them are successful. And you're able to have this be an option to some of the native Pepe holders or the native SPX 6900 holders, which, spoiler alert, is going to be the launch today. There you go. There's the alpha. But if you can get into those circles and show, like, hey, we're buying, blue chips, we're flipping them for profit. That profit is going back in and buying the native token, and you're able to see that all transparently. That's pretty cool. And it has the branding powerhouse of being able to have the memetic side with the perpetual attached as well. So that's the high level idea. Luckily, when a lot of people hear perpetuals, they think it's super, super complex. In this case, it's actually not, which I think is its superpower. Really, what's lacking is just the visibility. So hence kind of the campaign of getting it out there, helping out on the communication side. And again, especially when you have a launch, these are the key times that you can really get on the map. Just like Pepe Perpetual pushed to more than a 2x, in days after it launched. So too is the team hoping that they have some really nice success with their perpetual version of SPX 6900.
Bro, you know what I love is that we're right at this crossroads with this play right now. So after this stream, I'm actually gonna do something pretty cool. And I know that we didn't think about doing this or anything. I'm actually gonna
Good.
do a giveaway of PEPEp. I'm gonna buy some
Okay.
of it after this live stream. I'll buy some of it off the market because we're right at the crossroads of where things can get really interesting. Because I'm a big person on say what you mean and mean what you say, and the fact that
Yeah.
we're getting this new addition, but we're right here where we get to see a buy. I even feel a little bit of FOMO. Now, I'm not telling you to FOMO like I'm feeling FOMO or anything, but if they can complete that, I just like people to walk the walk. Like, it's easy to
Yep.
talk the talk, but if I see that buy come up on the chart, and this is just from this PEPE, and then we come back to the website and we're talking about this possibly going live today, and we have 2 of these running, then we have, you know, 3 of these running. And who's to say that we got to stop at 4? This is just the 4 that we have up here, right? There,
Some of the
whatever
most
makes
popular
sense.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, so what now? Now instead of just one ETH buying from just a PEPE perpetual, you have one coming in from the SPX. This is where it starts to pick up really good. And finding something like this at 200 and something K market cap, usually there's a team and everybody else got in all the market cap to like 1 million, and everybody else comes in. So to find it where you can sprinkle it, and possibly this mechanism that they have built out, and they're going to want to show that it works, is going to be buying up the chart behind you, and you get to get a head start before it does the first buy. Like, I'm buying some after this live stream. It's like, and we'll do a giveaway as well. But I think this is really cool, and I'm really glad that you guys are doing this on this live stream. You know, we've already, you know, the numbers are cruising really nice. We've been doing a lot of giveaways, and that's been helping out the numbers. You know, just getting everybody engaged. So what I'm gonna do while we're live right now, and I'm just gonna start collecting just so we can get the stream even that more bullish. You guys got to come over to YouTube, okay? If you're listening over on X, and this is how we get max engagement, man. I need you guys to put hashtag PEPE lowercase p for me. Look it up with that right there in the chat for me, and that's going to go a long way. I'm going to buy some PEPEp later on off of this stream. I'm going to send some ETH to a brand new wallet, and it's like, what, Adam, you're telling me that we're about to have a new one live, and this one's already going to do the walk.
Yep.
And what I'm looking at right here, we got total positions. Is there a cap on how many positions this can open? Or, you know, right?
To my understanding, I believe right now it's at 10. But they just want to make sure that they can still maintain and watch that profitability very closely, because it won't sell at a loss. It doesn't mean that it's automatically making, you know, wins,
Right.
but it's holding and waiting. And I think you know, another hot take, right? But with the government shutdown officially at a close, from all accounts, the trade, you know, tariff war at a little bit of a, you know, kind of a pullback as well, in a good way. I feel like it might be the start of a decent rest of the month. And I like to see that, because of course, if the market does well, this perpetual system does well because it's trading at profit, which cycles back. So just a little, you know, a little mention there as well.
You know what I also love is that it's actually showing you the target prices, which is really nice to see. It's pretty cool
Yeah.
because it's actually turning a profit. So it's like there's alpha all over this website. There's alpha all on this thing going on right now. And the best way, like I learned, honestly, fam, is it doesn't take $1 million to learn. It doesn't take your whole portfolio to learn. But this is how I've learned about the Sui chain, how I've learned about Ethereum. I'm a hands-on learner, right? So I need to engage with this fully, because if I just watch it from afar and I don't, you know, really engage with it, I don't know anything about it. I got to have some meat in the game. So I'm going to sprinkle this, like I said, and I think it's pretty interesting. I might even entertain watching to open the next position. And I'm not telling you guys to do this, but you know, it's not going to sell it at all. So if you're a diamond hander and you can see some of these open positions and the markets can turn around, it's actually showing you some pretty good entries that it's already proven to have a decent algorithm, whichever one is working behind the scenes, to accumulate something. It's accumulating something, Adam. I mean, it's right here.
So I got two things to say here, but the algo is in-house. So the team built it. Not saying it's going to be perfect or that it's, you know, some quantum computer or something, but the team's had a lot of experience, right, in building out, you know, these type of algos. They've stress tested it a bunch even before PEPEp, you know, launched. And people love that it shows you everything. It shows you the open positions. It shows you, you know, when that next buy is going to be. And obviously, the closer you get, you said it nicely, there's the potential for a little bit more FOMO, right? And I do have something pretty exciting. The team is listening, and they said, make sure to tell Rico this. First of all, we appreciate him and the stream. And they actually want to do a $200 ETH giveaway. So you can keep that ETH. You can use that ETH to buy PEPEp P or the upcoming SPX 6900 P if you'd like, or just keep it, whatever you want. But they want to do a $450 giveaway. So I'll make sure that they get your wallet. They'll send it to you, and you can send it out however works best, my friend.
100%, bro. That is so bullish. Honestly, I love when the vibe is like that, and you want that energy, man. The chat can feel that, and there's something special about like when you're just like, here, I'm gonna meet you halfway. I'm gonna hook you up like this. You can't say that you missed it, right?
I
We're
didn't even
actually gonna
ask.
put
They
the
just
hashtag.
they just said, let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. So all right, so $200 worth of ETH. Four
Yep.
different giveaways that'll
Yep.
get four people. Like I was saying, this is how I learned. The way I learned, you put 50 bucks in there and you watch this thing, you start seeing this thing do the buys behind you. I'm sure you're going to get some more ETH and you're going to be like, you know what? The next one that goes live, I'm also going to sprinkle that because I know that this has the right idea where it'll start to buy behind me anyway. So this is a great idea, great way to get some more exposure on the project. And speaking of exposure, those who are just pulling up, if you guys can, this is going to be some of the things we're going to do it live. And I like to be fair. I don't like to make you guys jump through too many hoops, and ball never lies, right? So make sure you guys are following PEPE. It's at perpetual meme, at perpetual meme. And then I want you guys, in order to claim, right? Because you got to claim your winnings, you guys do got to be inside of this Telegram. So I will meet you in there. I'm already inside of this Telegram. We're going to pull the name live and give those 4 wins away. But in order to claim it, I'm going to be looking for you inside of this Telegram to make sure that I can, hit you with that ETH, and you can decide.
Right.
It's up to you how you want to, what you want to do with the ETH. You want to buy me some coffee, you want to buy PEPEp, you want to buy, SPS 6900, whatever it might be. That is entirely up to you. So
Yeah,
Adam, we had some hot takes. I think we got a couple more teams, right?
Well, no, I just wanted to say real quick, because the team's going to get real busy here in a second. Probably doing the deploy. So I shot you a message on TG just to make sure what wallet to have them send the giveaway to, because I want to make sure before they get too busy, we get that going, we get it sent. And I love your idea, man. Doing it from the TG itself, old school Telegram style. I love that, in the trenches, man. And appreciate you, bro.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I'll check the TG. I'm on 2 different laptops right now. So
Oh, you're good. You multitasking.
we're bro, this is the Web3 space. This is what we're doing. Screens on screens on screens. I think I figured out that the more laptops and screens I put in front of me, the more work I get done.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, right? All right, so look, we're gonna pull one right now since it's hype, and then if you have something else that you want to add, we got quite a bit of people, and I know you said the team's pretty busy, but those people who join will just, once I get it, we'll just take care of it tomorrow. And
Okay.
everybody knows the winners are always paid the next day, so
Perfect.
nobody's gonna go crazy. So we'll pull one right now just for fun. I like pulling the draw. Adam, is that okay with you?
Oh, that's exciting, man. I see you got it on screen and everything.
Yeah. Let's pull one and let's get the community happy, and then and you guys keep putting hashtag PEPEp. If you're listening over on X, come over. If you're listening over on Party, come over. And maybe the odds, like 1 out of 4, that this is how numbers work. 1 out of 4 people that win this is probably going to put the $50 in the right position when this thing launches. And that's usually how things work out. The other 3 are going to spend the $50 on Starbucks. The one person is going to have enough money for Starbucks for the whole next year if they play it correctly. Let's pull that right now. And I missed the mouse. Would have been perfect if I would have hit it right at that. But here we go. If I win, I'll double it, okay? Because I like to enter just because I'm a player, man, okay? So, okay, so we got B Brawler 3972.
Congrats.
Congrats, brother. If you guys can be Brawler, if you can join that Telegram and also put your @ handle for Telegram, I'll be paying attention in the chat. I'm gonna get have Adam talk a little bit more about perpetual meme. And so Mr. Brawler, B Brawler, put your @ handle for Telegram in the Telegram or in this chat right here, because if you don't, somebody's going to be like B Brawler 3873, and then somebody else is going to be B Brawler,
the same
or A Brawler, C Brawler. Is like, oh, come on. So Adam, we got somebody that won. They're going to put $50. This isn't a cool team. I mean, pretty pretty cool team to do that for this community. And that's how we get these numbers to keep building up. And I actually want to keep doing this with you on here and actually keep showing people as these things go live,
Yeah, man.
the success of this project. Is there some things that you want to add to this that possibly we missed? Because, you know, we got kind of in that flow state and just hot take after hot take.
Yeah, man. No, this was perfect, bro. I think anytime you're on the precipice of a new launch, you know, everyone's all eyes on the chart, all eyes on the TG. So I would just say, like, you know, you guys have probably been scanning decks anyways. You're looking for plays. You're listening to this awesome live here. Really all you got to do, jump into the TG, whether you buy, whether you don't buy. It's all about staying up to date with metas, which Rico did a great job of saying earlier, right? So even if you just learn something from going into the TG and kind of seeing the vibe and current state of things, and then you get to see if this system works on a new launch. It worked on PEPE Perpetual. Does it work on XPS 6900P? Find out, right? And what's cool too is you get to also put the proper placement in, because there's going to be people that probably FOMO in because the team's doing a bunch of other marketing too. People that FOMO in near the start or maybe find it on decks or whatever. My strategy for this one, guys, and again, not financial advice, but since you guys are listening, I would suggest when the new one drops, remember there's going to be higher tax. I don't want you guys paying that higher tax. Wait till tax like evens out, right? At 10, that's kind of the floor. Look for those, you know, dips. If there are dips, usually when tax goes down, there tends to be. And then from there, you know, see what happens, right? Perfect example on PEPEp, right? Tax went down for the first time. You saw a dip. It sent to a new all-time high, another dip over the span of a day, or actually 2 days, and then another push to all-time high. So again, I would kind of look at some of those strategies, but at the bare minimum, jump into the TG, see what you think. And a quick reminder on how the system works, guys, is really, really simple. As volume comes in, I see people already putting the hashtag. I love that. I appreciate you guys in the chat. But how this system works again is as volume comes in, right? Uh, this system, this perpetual system, is trading blue chips, specifically Ethereum and BNB. It's putting positions in, and then it's looking for 20% gains. It won't sell at a loss, so maybe it takes a little bit longer, maybe it's sooner. But when it is in gains, it will then look to bring a portion of that profit, a large portion of that profit, 80%, back in to buy back and burn the token. And how do you know when this is going to happen? How do you track it actively? If you go to the website, which again, I'll just mention to you guys, is simply Perpetual, spelled Perpetual. I'm sure it's in the description and everything, .meme. And it looks like, oh, they already loaded up the SPX 6900 profile. So you can see this is in live time. It's happening right now. People are getting excited. You get to see when the next auto buy is going to be. So yeah, it looks like it just updated right there. Perfect. It looks like
that.
I think they just launched. I'm pretty sure they just launched. Yeah, well, live time, you know. Let me take a look. So got it loaded. Yeah, they haven't even paid for decks or anything yet. So this is like literally brand new, fresh.
And
Still,
I want to say something, Adam, really quick
yeah,
for
man.
everybody, because this is rare, honestly, and I appreciate you. Like, how often do you guys hear when they're going to tell you don't buy right when it launches?
No, yeah, wait. Yeah.
When do you guys hear that? Like, you never hear that, right? And the fact that, you know, we're being extremely transparent with how this works. I'm going to post this deck screener, but remember, the tax is there to spank the snipers. So unless you're
Yes.
into that kind of stuff, you know, don't buy right now, right?
Yeah, we
So-
won't shame, but yeah, don't. And also, I don't even think liquidity's been added yet. To be honest, they just created the pair. I think they did a test with liquidity, so it's not even officially
Yeah,
out yet. But you have the link. Wait a little bit. Throw it through some scanners. You'll know exactly when it hits the 10% regular tax. Again, look for those dips, and at the bare minimum, join into the TG. See what you think, and have a little bit of fun. And who knows, you might win the giveaway as well. So
I really enjoyed this, Adam. I'm actually, you know, so bullish to see this come on live and for us to be able to see this. I think it's very unique that we have a, you know, a team that actually did this live, and not only that, but actually, you know, letting people know, like, don't buy right now. Let that tax come
yeah,
down. Let the snipers get wrecked. and then look at this as a potential play for you. And I want to say something, and not to say anything against the PEPE meme or anything like that. I think that this meme right now is a little bit more active than the other memes, right? Like,
Dude, it has a crazy community. It has a crazy.
exactly.
We talked
So
about it last time. Oh my god, they have a
yeah,
crazy community.
yeah, absolutely. So I think that, just because you see PEPEp moving a little bit, we've seen Pepe in so many different ways. This is a little bit fresh. And this community has that degenerate kind of momentum. I've been around them, and they're wild, and you need that sometimes. And Shiba Inu's doing what Shiba Inu does, and Bonk had his moment when it pumped up, but that's not that moment right now. So I love that they actually are able to pivot to what makes sense right now. Pepe actually, is smart for that brand recognition right away.
Mhm.
But this SPX right now, 6,900, I think it's a smart play to see it go live and being able to use hashtag SPS 6,900 live and actually have a SPS 6,900 with some utility that actually makes sense, because a lot of people have tried to, make this happen, whether it's baby SPX 69 or, any way they try to make it happen. But I think this one with some utility and some proven concept can go a really long way. So shout out to this team, and Adam, shout out to you pulling up. I know you're a busy man. Is there any last words you got for everybody? I know you got a bunch of things to do.
Oh
You're
no,
Adam.
man. I'm just vibing with y'all. Really the only thing is I want to attend more of these, man. Like genuinely, like your TA, really easy to understand. There's good quality there. I'm gonna try to roll up to watch more of that, man. I got to see some of those indicators. Especially, I know you're using, some very like well established ones, but I just like the vibe, man. I like the vibe. There's great alpha here all the time. And, I'm going to tell the team, especially once this matures a little bit, maybe we get another weekend or something. Would love to be back if you'll have us. I think it'd be really cool to, get on another live to kind of show how many buys have happened, how many, positions have been closed in profit and created buyback and burns. Could be really cool to see the, success of this long term.
Yeah, the evolution of this would be sick, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I'm already feeling it a little bit. I love that. It was like just that, like, okay, we get to see it go live. We kind of see the concept, and I like to see it evolve. It's like, okay, I like the idea because I'm a diamond hand holder. I've been in crypto since 2017. So if something's brand new like this, and it's not going to sell at a loss, that's cool. Okay, I'll hold. I have no problem holding. I'll sprinkle it with something very little just to get that exposure, so I can understand it, because that's how I understand Solana. That's how I understand those Phantom wallets. That's how I understand Sui. That's how I got a Sui wallet. This is how I gain exposure and how I get in. You don't have to break your bank to learn this stuff. But once you start to see something that knows and you got your toes in it, hey, maybe you go up into your knee and you're like, hey, maybe I get a little bit deeper into the water. I like what I'm seeing here. And I think that this has a great opportunity. So, bro, you're more than welcome to pull up anytime you want. You got the Batman line. You call. The phone ring red, I just pick it up anytime, whether it's to do TA or whatever you got going on in your life. I know that you're in Miami having some fun, doing your thing over there. I saw that little clip. It looked fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Meeting up with some friends in Miami. No, it's cool, man. It's cool. I never actually asked where are you out of? You East Coast as well, or
no,
different?
I live in Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas, that's right. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think I've asked you that like 3 times, bro. I have a terrible memory. But oh man, I missed you out there for the latest event then, dude. I gotta roll through sometime and have some fun. But anyways, hey, dude, this was great. Appreciate you. I'm gonna connect up with the team. And again, we would love to have everyone, whether you guys, qualified in the contest, or even if you just kind of want to see what's up. Join in, guys, see what you think. And Rico, thank you so much for the coverage, man. Thank you for the follow-up conversation here, talking about perpetuals, just in general last time, and getting a little bit more specific for the launch today. And looking forward to the next one, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You have a great day, man. I'm gonna tap in with you guys on the TG. I'll take care of these giveaways. Keep the stream engaged, because there's some more cool things that I want to talk about. But you have a great day, bro. And I'll talk to you later, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, man.
You too, bro.
Later.
You too.
Well, fam, that was bullish. How was that, man? That's nice. We got some more giveaways. We're gonna do another one right now because I mean, who doesn't like to get people engaged? And this is an amazing community. This happens because of you guys. It's not because of me. I wish I could take credit for it, and it could be like, well, you know, Adam's being nice. He's saying it's because of my TA and this, that, and the third, but I can't take credit for it. It's this amazing community is why we have what we have going on this channel. So shout out to you guys, and let's go ahead and do another poll right now. I need you guys to flood that Telegram because we're gonna check this out. I mean, all the way. We're gonna do a deep dive on this, and we're most likely gonna see the updates on this on the stream again. Like I said, let's go! What a great community member to win this too. Oh my God, Psychedelic Angel, let's go, let's go! And that's the thing. This channel has people from all around the world. Psychedelic Angel, shout out to Australia. Shout out to Australia. This is a community member from XPX, and they've been a holder of XPX forever already. This is a solid holder. This is a great person to have exposure to. Much love and respect to Psychedelic Angel. I mean, sometimes, you know, because she's on the other side of they say the land from down under. She barely has her eyes open, and she pulls up to our live streams. We got Ireland in the house, baby. Come on now. I said we got Ireland in the house, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody pulling up. What a great person to win that. Like I said, join that Telegram. It's super important. We're gonna see what this is about, fam. This is pretty interesting, and I'm a big person on like, hey, say what you mean what you say. If you could do that, I'm cool with it. Like I can hold. I'm here for a while. I'm not leaving the market. This right here is gonna be nice to see. When this happens and this is completed, because more than anything, and like Adam said, and I completely actually agree with him, when the markets are slow and the volumes are low, yeah, burns are great and all that stuff, but really when it's the volume's high, the burn's really good. But I don't care where the volume's at. You put a one ETH buy on the chart, we're gonna get people's attention, and then if people are continue incentivized to hold, which they're going to see that, hey, this thing's holding some pretty good positions. The markets are not over. The crypto space is still going to turn around. I don't think that we're in a bear market. Obviously, this thing is just going to get better buying entries on this PEPEp. When it pumps back up, guess what? It's going to smack the chart with another buy. So here we go right here. This is PEPEp. I'm actually going to post this right here. You guys can actually click on it. I'm going to show you guys how to get to it on the website. But I think this is already broken down really nice. I actually like this UI, the way it looks. I mean, anybody can digest this. It's pretty cool to know that it can open 10 positions. It's currently holding 5. And let's be honest, you know, the markets could pull back and it doesn't sell for a loss. So it could just hold into the next bull run. Let's say we go into but at least you know that it's almost got like this. Basically, it's this insurance that when it does turn around, and we know that PEPE is here to stay, you know, I think PEPE has more meme power than, you know, Shiba Inu and stuff. I think, you know, I'm not flooding anybody else's Shiba Inu bag. That's not what I'm here to do. But I think PEPE has stood grounded on the idea of just pure meme power, you know, just strictly meme power. And SPX 6900 is another one that should not be ignored. And I think it's going to be extremely powerful moving forward. So let's keep an eye on these plays. I posted the contract addresses down below. We got Psychedelic Angel. We got the other winner was Deborah. I'm scrolling up to catch right now. Here we go. Dudra. Got it. Dudra. 1 second. Because we got a couple more winners. I'm actually going to write it down. Because that one's an interesting name. All right, cool. And then we're going to do the other giveaways. We got Psychedelic Angel. I know that one. I got DMs from her. So we know what's up with that. We're actually going to pull the other one as well. I think it's, a good time to just pull it. We'll just have some fun right now. Get you guys inside of that Telegram. And like that, you guys can join. Oh, I saw somebody from Paul Chain up in here. A lot of people in here. The Alpha. 171. Sheesh. The Alpha. Okay, the Alpha. Make sure you can put your @handle for Telegram in the chat right now. I'm going to keep posting this. So like that, you guys don't have to scroll up. making it easier for you guys. You guys should be jumping in here, flooding this thing, having some fun. This was a solid stream, great play for the day, and the markets are testing everybody. So we found something to come check out. We found, hey, a utility play, but mixed with some meme-tility. Here we go. We got one more person we're going to pull. And then we're going to add the giveaway that we talked about as well, because we always do what we said we're going to do. So we also got that. So there's actually another person that's going to win. Alpha, what's your @ handle? You got to put your @ handle. Hopefully you're still in here. He said, what's your @ handle for Telegram? And then the Crypto Establish, what's your @ handle? We're going to get these taken care of, and then we'll wrap it up, actually. I don't know if you guys know, but I think there's like almost everybody's a little bit sick, right? Almost everybody's like a little bit sick. I know, right? It's cool. Let's go, bro. Yeah, you won. You won the Crypto Establishment. You won. Go check that out. What's your @ handle? Oliver is flying. What? Ollie is flying? Yeah, I had a migraine all day. Yeah, I got like a little, this little tonsils hurting right here. I feel a little pressure right here. I don't know. My tonsil on this side. The temperature is cold too. When it drops here in Vegas, it gets chilly. And we get so acclimated to that hot heat that when it drops, it's like, to go from 110 down to 70, that's a huge drop. 60 degrees and stuff. It's 67 degrees right now. It's freezing to me. I need your guys' @ handle. Okay, there. That's what I'm talking about. Let me write this guy down too. The Crypto Establishment, your @ handle for Telegram, fam. Now I'm gonna have some breakfast. Actually, I'm probably gonna have some. Have you guys ever had some pho? That soup, the Vietnamese soup. I think it's one of those days, just to get ahead of it. Do we got any? Be nice if we had some Vietnamese fam up in here. Okay, we got the Crypto Establishment. I need your @ handle, fam, if you can. As fast as you can, please, sir and ma'am. And then we're going to pull one more. I'll write this down. All right, let's pull the last one to see. Been here since the arena stages. Nice. Oh, okay. Kryptonite. Got it. Cool. Okay. Got it. Man, that's crazy, man, right? People have been pulling up since that. Oh, you like me, huh? You're not letting me go. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, look at that, man. That's what's nice, man. That's what's nice, man. When you do good, you can have people pull up. I mean, I've been seeing Saphir's feet for how long now? He's been pulling up for a long time. We got AD who pulls up. It's like people lock in on the channel. I thought Sharon was gonna win. Sharon loves to win. I swear, when she's around, it's like you guys almost. That's probably the biggest surprise today. All right, so we got Buck50 X8W. Let me get that @ handle. We're gonna be very patient for this winner right here, because if it was us, man, we want people to wait for us. So let's get this winner right here. I do want you guys, even if you didn't win, just join me in this Telegram. Let's go give them a little overwhelming what's up. I mean, they've got something to go live on the channel. I think that's pretty cool. And we can actually see, if they wanted to say, they would have said, hey, buy when it goes live, right? The fact that they're letting you know, like, hey, it's taxed that high to get the snipers, right? To spank the snipers. And like I said, if you're into that, go ahead and do your thing. But right now, let it just cook. I mean, it's pretty nice to see something just being like, okay, it's just gonna cook really quick. There you go. You got some liquidity in there. You got some market cap in there. We got some action in there. Do a little bit of that Paulie short talk. I'll get $1.50's addies, no worry. Thanks, Z, Enrico. Thank you, man. Yeah, Saphir's amazing, man. Honestly. Saphir's obviously low-key amazing. He's too amazing sometimes, we gotta stop glazing him sometimes. He's just trying to he's trying to outdo us. That's what he's trying to do. So $1.50, what's that at handle? And then we'll glaze some Saphir a little bit more because he is epic in the space, man. Hey, you gotta have some epic people in the space, man. It's not always chart go up, right? Sometimes chart go down, and then what? It don't matter how big the project is. Sometimes chart go down. Then what? You gotta have some epic people in the space to support you. Gotta find some solid communities. Market's gonna do what the market does. Look, got that. We get that. Okay, now we broke the 100. Could we say that we're gonna go down to 101? Most likely. I'm on Twitter. I'll DMZ. Okay. Don't make me jealous though. All right, send them a DM. Let them know what's up. But here we go. If you guys are wondering what's going on with the market, we'll wrap it up right here with a little market update. You guys were absolutely amazing. I'm actually gonna get that pho. I'm gonna listen to my instinct, right, and stop it before, because we do have the venue in like 9 days. Everything's booked, ready to go. I'll see you guys in San Diego. Those who are gonna pull up, I'm staying there for a couple days after. So those who are possibly gonna be in San Diego on the 20th and actually want to hang out, I am going to be doing the venue part, but we're hanging out after the venue. And then after that, I like to just wander a little bit, So after that, we're definitely going to hang out the next day and then get back to Las Vegas and get back to the Freedom Station and do what we do, right? But we'll be out there marketing, XPX, everything we got going on, kind of get hyped up for the next utility coming out. But we got some cool drops right around the corner. I think you guys have seen Just Shop Crypto teasing and letting you guys know where we're going with things next on Just Shop Crypto. That's going to be super bullish. So, going to this venue is also getting some new eyes on us, not just always Web3 people, and getting some new eyes on all of our projects. So that's pretty exciting as well. So if you're wondering what's going on with crypto right now and why you're feeling that down pressure, well, right here, we got this. We just broke the 100 moving average. If I told you guys, would you be shocked if you guys saw it come down to 101? Most likely not, right? Because you see all this sideways action right here at the point of control. So, could we see price come down to this point of control again? 100%. Would you guys be shocked if we saw it after, breaking the 20, breaking the 50, breaking the 200, breaking the 100? I mean, it's like, hey, I shouldn't have to, it shouldn't be like where I got to twist your arm behind your back and be like, maybe we go to the point of control where it's like a magnet, right? Because that's just something that happens, not because I said so, not because I'm a guru, right? I'm not a guru, but this volume profile has this red line right here that actually pulls price at us like a magnet. So we could see some more pulling back on the price. That doesn't mean that the markets are done. That just means, hey, maybe we find some support right here where we've been before, right? We found this section right here, or maybe we come back down to the lower valley range, and this is where people monetize the chart, whether it's going up and down. I don't care which way the market goes, right? We're indifferent to price. We love the market. We love the market on his good days, and we love the market on his red days. We don't care, good or bad. We're in love with the market, and love is like that. So we love it. Okay, cool. We're loving shorts right now. Right now could be, hey, maybe I want to short it. You could have shorted it from up here, 106. But man, I mean, even the next break towards this moving average, it's most likely going to go down a little bit more. And his lower valley range is down here close to 100K. So there's something there. And maybe that's where we start to turn around. And we could feel it in the market. It still has to get that momentum. We're going to have little moments where it breaks like this. But right now, hey, we're eyeing shorts. We go to the 4 hour. It's like, all right, maybe it's going to be a runner on a short too. It's like, okay, now we're breaking the 50 over here. Can we see it go lower? Yeah. Why? We've been there before. Not because I'm just snatching prices out of the air. I'm not just saying why, and I'm not just in the space. What price you think Bitcoin's going to go to? Just grab a price out of thin air. Said the fucking no, or going to where price has been before. All right, so check that out. 98K. Well, that could be on there. Not because I said so, but man, even on this 4-hour chart, when we go underneath these moving averages, it's a little bit bearish. So this is a good time to, get ready for the winter. Go get get whatever tools you need. Get all your stuff together. Build. Go check out this play right here that's actually building something. Look for a utility play that's not going to fade no matter what, because meme coins get hit right now, and sometimes this is where things get a little bit difficult. And even utility plays, we got our little pullback as well. Let's be honest, right? We feel it, but you want to be around some things that are going to keep building where, it can have something to offer to new people. So it's not the same people that got to buy the same stuff, but it's actually new people that see the potential in what you've released, right? So really cool. Most likely we'll be seeing this up here again. I would love to track the progress of this, on the streams and actually, just show you guys along the way that they're actually doing exactly what they said they're going to do. And I think that's going to go a long way. And we probably just found ourselves a little gem. Let's go back to their chart. This is probably one of the earliest plays we've seen. I mean, we got to watch it go live right now. So keep an eye on it. Wait till the tax goes down to 10%. You guys know it goes down every minute. Keep an eye on it. Wait for the dips and, possibly accumulate. When do you find something at, 87K? And what if we build enough hype around this SPX 6900 and does anything similar to, this SPX 6900? That'd be crazy that we found it. I mean, it starts like this. Look how crazy this chart was. Nobody was talking about it. So anything is possible in this Web3 space. So just keep that in mind, fam. I think this was a solid space. We did massive giveaways with the whole community. Super big giveaways to you guys. We're going to be doing some more giveaways tomorrow as well. So make sure you guys pull up for that. This was an amazing stream. I'm going to order that pho. Make sure we get some of that soup. Make sure we can get better before things, I could hear it a little bit. I could feel it a little bit. I want to make sure we're good because, the 20th, we got that event. And we're going to be having some fun. I want to lose my voice there. I don't want to lose it before I get there. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Much love to everybody. Saphir, you're absolutely epic. AD, Psychedelic Angel, everybody just pulling up so strong. All the winners. Shout out to the winners. Big shout out to Gene as well. Shout out to all the fam in Ireland, man. Oh my God, so bullish on you guys. We got Australia in the house. So bullish on you guys. We got, man, the list goes on and on. And soon we're going to have San Diego in the house because we're just going to go there and we're just going to be like, hey, we're in the house now. So join me over there if you guys are there November 20th. We're definitely going to have some fun. It's for that day, but we're going to be there. Actually, I'll give you guys some alpha a little bit before that because I like to get comfortable, make sure we're there, spend some time. I'm not too far away from the beach and I want to eat some food over there and kind of be a foodie for that time being. So you guys will definitely be seeing some videos as far as me getting a little bit rounder, closer to the beach. So thank you guys, man. Much love and respect. Pull up to that event if you guys can. If you can't, just show some support, in the Telegram, on X. I really don't have to tell you guys that you guys are doing fantastic, but I'm going to do my part and get that exposure on what's going on over here with XPX in San Diego. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later on. Have a fantastic rest of your day, man. Much love and respect, fam. Solid stream. So much fun. You guys are epic. Enjoy the rest of the day. The markets are the markets. They'll come back to us. Don't worry. You guys will see. Talk to you guys later.